Hello, this is Amandine Mas, ICF certified coach specializing in emotional release through the body. Welcome to this emotional release meditation designed to help you gently let go of anger. You can use it as a self-care practice whenever you feel the need. Anger can range from simple annoyance and frustration to rage and fury that stem from past wounds if it hasn't been fully released. But remember, anger contains a lot of energy and can be transformed. This energy can be recycled and channeled into something that you choose. There are hidden gifts behind it. Today, we will explore how to break the vicious cycle and transmute the feeling of anger, often accompanied by a sense of injustice and automatic unconscious reactions like fight, conflict, complaint, or blame, either against others or ourselves. So how can you turn your anger into greater self-respect and fairness in your relationships? That's what we will do together now. Imagine first a life without this inner conflict, without this heat that sometimes burns you or even burns your wings when the volcano of anger erupts. Let's explore that now. Take a long exhale. Yes, the feeling of anger manifests in the body like a sudden fire, awakening like a dragon when everything seemed fine. And you might already feel it somewhere in your body. Just bring your awareness to that now. And think of the situation or relationship that most triggers your anger in your current life. Okay. Focus on it. And bring that feeling into your body. Exhale deeply. And now you're ready to start. Settle comfortably in your body and keep a journal nearby in case you have insights about the hidden meaning of your emotions. They are here for good reasons. They are good messengers. So feel the support of the earth, the ground, the chair beneath you. Feeling this support allows you to relax and breathe more comfortably. And now you can also feel, depending on your beliefs, your connection to the source of love inside of you, your inner reservoir of love, always available within you, in your body. My first question to you today is, how do you feel in your body at this moment when you think about the stored anger within you? Take the time to feel and to collect those initial sensations, even if they are small, even if you feel that it's weird, to name a feeling. And once you have at least a tiny little feelings from it, I invite you to say mentally, aloud, or to write in your journal, where in your body do you feel the most anger now? Without thinking, just feel it now. There. Very good. And in order to prepare this session and to get the most out of it, answer this question. How would you like to feel in this area of the body, triggered by anger now, at the end of this session? Right? In other terms, what do you want to change in terms of physical sensations when and each time you are triggered by anger? You don't need to think, you just have to receive what is best for you. What new physical sensations do you want to feel? Physical sensation. And last question, to set your intention for this session, why? Why is it so important for you to change, to free yourself from this anger? What is your highest purpose behind you doing this practice for yourself, your well-being, and your relationships today? Why is it important for you in your life now? Stay connected to your body, to your breath. Adjust your posture, feel comfortable, and bring to your mind the main situations that always trigger your anger. Which places, which people, which conversations, which topics. Focus on the part of your body where your anger manifests most strongly, right? Focus where your anger triggers you most in your body right now. And if you wish, place your hand on that area to acknowledge your anger, to not push it either way anymore, to not ignore it anymore. It's not gonna go anywhere. Instead, in order to acknowledge this feeling, you can say to this part of your body, okay, I see you. You're here. I hear you. You have a message for me. And you know what? I'm here with you. I'm here to help you release this burden. Let's find a solution together. Or you can say anything else that you would say to a little child who is hungry. And observe what's happening there in your body, as if watching through a camera. What sensations do you notice? Is it rigid? Hot? Do you have a feeling of inner struggle, contraction, or tension? Sit with it. Just like an observer. You're not this anger. This anger is a part of you from the past. Or maybe something you have copied from another person, but this is not you. It's just an information that you need to understand, to know yourself better, and to create a life that is more comfortable and pleasant for you. And now that you are very well connected with the anger, this part of you that is angry, ask this part, how do you usually react when triggered? What behaviors do you notice when you're triggered by a place or a person that makes you angry? The behaviors is the result of the trigger. And after those behaviors, there are always consequences on your well-being and relationships, right? Just trace mentally this loop. Trigger, the behavior, the consequences, and the trigger again. So in order to break it and to reverse it, we'll do different things that you can do anytime. The first, it's something we call name it to tame it. So, how can you name this specific anger you are feeling today? What label would you give it so you can recognize it as soon as it arises, before it escalates? Give it a name, the name that comes to you right now. And ask this anger, now that it has a name, ask it this important question. Very important question is, because all sensations are here in our bodies for a good reason, and because they all serve a purpose. What do you think this specific anger is here for? I'm gonna repeat this question, and I invite you to listen to the answers within you, even if you think that's weird. Because all sensations are in our bodies for a good reason, and because they all serve a purpose for us to be just us, what do you think your anger, this specific anger, is here in your body for? Listen. Stay in touch with your body and senses what your anger wants you to know, and you never took the time to listen before. And stay in touch with your body and senses to understand a little bit deeper what kind of anger it is. Is it a healthy anger that expresses itself regularly, healthily on a daily basis, telling us to respect ourselves, to set boundaries, to say no when needed, or to be cautious if someone crosses our limits? This anger is natural, normal, and it's vital to listen to it early, before it erupts like a boiling kettle. Is it a healthy anger, or is it mostly a toxic anger, on the other hand, that is rooted in the desire or need to control others to feel better? Right? This toxic anger when someone doesn't do what you want, for example. This is super important as well, to listen to it, because it stems from a wound of mistrust, right? That needs to be acknowledged along with its protective mechanisms. Like all emotions, this kind of anger can and has to be released and transformed. Is it mostly a healthy anger or a toxic anger? Or maybe it's both, depending on when and with whom you are triggered. Take the time to connect and ask and listen to your anger to understand what are the needs behind it. In our inner worlds, when an emotion knocked on the door, it's healthy to open this door in order to understand the message. The emotion wants to deliver a message. And the wound behind the anger wants to be acknowledged, not locked away. And as soon as the anger will deliver its message, you will be able to say thank you, and it will leave peacefully. Let's do that together. Now, I invite you to answer mentally, aloud, or in your journal those questions. What is your anger teaching you about yourself and your unspoken needs? Is your anger here to help you, for example, assert yourself, set limits, make better decisions for yourself, from yourself? Is it here to express fears, opinions, disagreements? Or is it here simply for you to take responsibility and find fair solutions for you and others? Take a moment to acknowledge the needs, your real and unspoken needs. And you can feel some release right now when you listen to your needs that nobody else can acknowledge for you. You're the only one, especially if they are unspoken. So the first hidden message of your anger is that a rule was broken, an important rule in your current life or during childhood. Right? What was this rule that was broken that still make you feel angry? Very often anger signals an unresolved wound, a lingering negative thought, or an unexpressed fear. Take a moment here. What is this unresolved wound, this lingering negative thought or your unexpressed fear that naturally explains your anger. To make sense, this is a very important step of healing anger. And once you know about this unresolved wound, this unexpressed fear or needs, answer this question. How can you use this energy of anger differently to create, to ignite passion, to assert yourself, to move forward, or to regain your authentic you, your voice? Write down everything that comes, and if you want to, you can say out loud or write in your journal, what are 3 actions that you can take to reduce your anger without waiting for others to change or to understand you, or without blaming or complaining to anyone. 3 actions that can help you to take your responsibility of anger. The answer is inside of you, in your body. Take your time to answer. How do you want to use this huge energy of anger differently from within, and feel the difference of sensations and emotions in your body? Breathe long, deep, and especially exhale this anger. Release this message you have received today. Last question to your body, to your anger, to this part of you that always reacts the same way. What is the most important message or insight your anger has told you today during this practice? What is the most important message or insight your anger has told you today? And exhale. Adjust your posture, your grounding, your breathing. Feel the difference in your body compared to the beginning of this practice. Take the time to integrate everything. You can reopen your notebook tomorrow and see what has been released from a different angle. Congratulate yourself to do what you do for your well-being and the well-being of your relationships. I really want to congratulate you and to thank you for joining this emotional release meditation. This is just an excerpt of what we do in individual emotional release sessions, whether you're a man or a woman. If you're interested to meet, feel free to contact me directly below this video or on my social media. If you want to meet for a free emotional release session, or if you have any question about your emotional liberation journey. Thank you, and I see you next time.